This is Aaron East with MMA UK, and I'm joined today by Vic Yeo of LD Fighters. Vic looks to continue on his impressive amateur journey in just under 2 weeks in Preston for the highly anticipated UKFC 33 card. Thank you for taking the time out of your Sunday to speak with me, Vic, mate.
No probs.
Very pleasure speaking with you, man. And we're just 2 weeks out now, brother. How are you feeling
Yeah.
as you prepare and your
Uh,
preparations draw near?
yeah, I feel really good. Prep's been great. It's been slightly shorter camp than I've had in the past because of sort of just doing things over summer and that. But it's been a real intense sort of 6-7 weeks. Training, 2-3 times a day, every day, putting in the work, sparring midweek, sparring Saturdays. And yeah, it's been really good. I feel great. Everything's up to scratch, and I just can't wait to get in there.
Yeah, I've been keeping up with LD Fighters for a while. You guys have definitely put through the paces there. You got a great bunch of people down there as well. And I've been following the team for quite some time now, as I just mentioned. Must be a good feeling to have such a great team around you.
Yeah, it is. It's really, really good down there. The atmosphere is always great in the gym, and head coach Dave Matthews is obviously always pushing us, and we push each other as well. And yeah, just loads of great training partners, and it's a really nice atmosphere to be part of. Helps a lot.
He's a very dedicated head coach. He does go all out for you guys. I've noticed over the years.
He does. Yeah, yeah. Nothing compares to Dave and what he'll do for his fighters. Driving up and down the country non-stop. Sometimes, he'll put on training in the morning and he'll be off up other end of the country in the evening for a fight night. And I mean, he literally did that yesterday. So, yeah, Dave, unparalleled support.
You couldn't ask for more in the coach, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
And your commitment and work ethic with the team definitely shows, as you've had quite an impressive amateur journey thus far. I mean, from wars at Cage Warriors Academy, to capturing silver at the Four Nations. I mean, you must be so proud on how far you've come in just a short space of time.
Yeah. It's definitely been a pretty wild ride for the last couple of years. I mean, I've only been doing MMA as a sport for 2 years, and it's less than that since I made my amateur debut. And yeah, I've loved every second of it, to be honest. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I might look at some of those fights and think, maybe I did get the win, or maybe I lost, a couple close decisions. But I always think, I could have improved that, even if it was a win or a quick finish. And I'm never really satisfied. I always want a little bit more out of my fight. So looking to put on some more in the next 2 weeks.
It's a great mindset to have, man. Always look to improve yourself, no matter whether it be victory or defeat, man. Definitely great mindset, bro. And what part of your career thus far will always hold a special place for you because you've had quite some outings in the past 2 years?
I don't know. I mean, my debut was special to me. Obviously, I think maybe everyone's going to remember their first fight.
Yeah.
And I mean, at that point, I'd literally been doing MMA for like 2 or 3 months, and I got out there with a guy, albeit who had a losing record, but more experience than me and a lot more time in the sport. And I got out there and managed to get a finish with a somewhat of what's become my signature move, the Anaconda choke, in the first 40 seconds of the fight.
Yeah.
So I'll always remember that one. And I've had a few other good fights in there. Fought up in Scotland, going over to enemy territory, and whole crowd booing me on my walkout and things like that, and then shutting down the fight in another minute. It's a good feeling. So yeah, I think I'll remember that one as well. But I've enjoyed all of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. That's you were looking through your fights. One I last witnessed was your Holy Town Havoc one, I believe. It was Holy Town
Yeah.
Havoc, right? Yeah, that was a great fight, mate. Great.
Yeah, cheers.
Definitely incredible victory there, man. And your next port of call will be Preston, at one of the UK's most talked about promotions, UKFC. Where many great names have graced that famous Union Jack enclosure, but no doubt you're hyped to make your debut with them.
Yeah, I'm buzzing about that. Especially fighting for that title as well. It's definitely an honour.
Yeah.
to follow in the footsteps. You know, some of the people who have come before me on that promotion, and it's one of those promotions that you see the clips of on YouTube all the time, and the commentators going crazy and things like that, and you see it going through Instagram. So it's definitely a big opportunity to sort of have that platform, and you know, be able to put on a show out there.
And did you envision yourself getting a title opportunity so early on in your career? I mean, some fighters wait a good few years, 3, 4 years before they get their first shot. I mean, and it must be an
Yeah.
incredible feeling to not just fight for the strap, but to fight for it on such a big promotion in the UK, such as UKFC.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely exciting. I mean, my last fight was for the Samurai FC lightweight belt as well. That
Yeah,
one didn't quite go my way. It was a close fight either way, but we'll leave that in the past. But you know, I when I started out in this, I wasn't just doing it for the fun. I came here to win and get belts. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
you know, I'm happy about it, but I'm not particularly surprised. This is what I came for.
100% deserved, mate. 100%. When you take on MMA Academy Liverpool's Harvey Roberts, who has
Mhm.
impressed on his visits to Preston in the past, and like yourself, will be looking to impress at the River Show Bar once again. What are your thoughts on your opposition as you prepare to face off?
Um, you know what? I don't have too many thoughts on him. I don't tend to read into my opponents too much before fights. When
Yeah,
the when the fight first gets announced, I tend to, you know, watch a little bit of footage and see what I can get from that. But you know, you can look at as much footage as you want. It might be a different fight on the night.
exactly.
From what I can gather, he looks like he's got, you know, plenty of experience. Potentially grappling heavy style, but you know, you can't count on that. You never know what it's going to be like on the night. I just know that I'm prepared for whatever he can throw at me. You know, I'm a well-rounded fighter. I can do it all, so I'm not worried.
Exactly. I mean, you could always look at paper to find out what's going on with someone on the night, but a fight's not fought on paper, is it?
Exactly, exactly.
You know what I mean? But UKFC holds a very special place for me. I mean, I've followed them for quite a while, and they've had
Hmm.
some absolutely explosive nights of violence over the years. And their 33rd card to date is definitely no exception for that, man. But other than your inclusion on the night, are there any confirmed fighters or bouts in particular that you're looking forward to witnessing at all?
Um, you know what? I've not had too much of a look at the rest of the card. One fight I will definitely do, and this is a big shout out, is my teammate Taylor Sullivan from Lions
Yeah,
Den. He's fighting a boy from up there as well, I think, on the card. Featherweight bout, he's making his featherweight debut, but this guy's an absolute killer. Trust me, you just don't blink. This is nasty Taylor Sullivan for the win, 100%. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing him get out there.
yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye out for him myself. I'm already going to be looking to book the pay-per-view ASAP and make
Yeah,
sure I
yeah,
get a day
don't
off
miss
work
it.
that day, hopefully as well.
Yeah,
But mate, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking with you today, bro. I mean, I wish you all the best for your final preparations, and I look forward to witnessing you out there once again, brother.
appreciate it. Thank you very much. Cheers to the interview, mate.
Anytime, my friend. But last but not least, before you go, do you have a message for the fans that will be in attendance and anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
First of all, shout out just to everyone at Lions Den, all the boys that we train with, all the coaches, and then to all my mates and family back at home. And then message for the fans: don't blink. This one could be over quickly, or it might be fight of the night. I don't take boring fights. You know what I mean? So keep your eyes open. It's gonna be a good one.
It's a great message, man. You enjoy the rest of your Sunday, brother. Take care.
Thank you very much. And you, mate.
Bye bye.
Cheers.